Maybe I'll just have Will Smith just say it for me again.
You know, somehow, I told you so just doesn't quite say it.
This channel is about
so amazing. Everyone, please welcome to the show, Ty Smith.
What is going on, folks and folk around us? I am Ty Smith, Modern Renaissance Man. Welcome to my channel, Modern Renaissance Man. I'm going to try to do this in a very calm manner today, see if it's going to make a difference in how it makes people feel. But if I get loud, I'm going to try to move away from the mic so I do not blow your minds out, okay? I'm going to try to stay just like this. Let's see if I can do it. Let's see if I can slow down a little bit for the ones in the back. Let's see if I can slow down for the ones who doesn't hear fast. Okay. Do yourself a favor. Get an idea what this channel is about before you subscribe. How do you do that? Go to my channel, click on playlists. You see all these different things right here? These are all different topics and different categories of things that's on this channel that I call a variety channel. This is not just a reporting channel or a reaction channel. It is a variety channel. I do a lot of things on here according to these topics. Check it out in its entirety before you subscribe. And once you do subscribe, this is for my OGs, people that's been with me for a while, and ones that are currently jumping on. Make sure you click that bell notification so you can be notified anytime I post a video. So, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. You saw this, right? If you didn't, here it is.
What else is new? A bloody weekend in the Windy City with at least 7 killed, 15 injured, including 2 teens from shootings.
This, as a new Chicago Sun-Times report shows that as crimes are going up, arrests are hitting a record low over the past 2 decades.
Insane. Fox News contributor, criminal defense attorney, and former homicide detective Ted Williams joins us now with more. Ted?
Good morning, Ainsley, Brian, and Steve. Unfortunately, this is just another weekend in Chicago. To the city, those shot become statistics. But to the families of the victims, they are more than just a number. I went to the south side of Chicago and spoke to some of the mothers who have been directly impacted by gun violence, as well as a former gang member turned community activist. They shared their stories and what they think can be done to quell the gun violence there in Chicago. Take a look. Can you tell us a little bit about your son that was shot here in Chicago?
He was a good person, real nice, respectable and everything. You know, had everybody smiling. You know, he never disrespect no one. We all went to Mount Sinai Hospital, and they was trying to bring him back, but they couldn't bring him back because the bullet head went to his heart.
She was my baby, a basketball player, very smart, loved school, funny, loved to help people. Her and her sister was entering a ride share, and a car blocked them off. And when Kiara got out, they shot her down. She got shot 18 times. She was going down 18 times. That's not random at all. That's the worst news ever a parent can get.
He was full of life. He was very friendly, kind. I mean, everybody loved him. Everybody. Like, he was living a good life, very good life. Whole life ahead of him. Him and some friends were coming from school. Someone approached them. They said to rob them or bully them. For my son to get killed after school, like, it's sad. It's sad. It's very scary, senseless, all of that. He was somebody, not just a statistic. Not just a statistic at all.
Kids are watching this on the news and they feel like, wow, I can get shot too. The gun violence is not just in the black community anymore. It's in the brown community, it's in the white community, it's everywhere. Everybody's affected by it now.
Do you feel safe here in Chicago?
No.
What does it make you feel unsafe in your own hometown?
Because everybody is study shooting about nothing.
Are you fearful for your other children?
Yes, I am. I could be gunned down one day for no reason. Who knows? We don't know.
Are you in favor of defunding the police here in Chicago?
No, not at all. I think that's not the answer.
They need more police here. Chicago It's not like it was a long time ago. Chicago is worse.
Do you think law enforcement and the politicians here in Chicago are doing all they can to catch the killer of your daughter, Kiara?
No, they don't contact me. I have to contact them.
You think they care?
No, just another kid, random kid who got killed in Chicago. That's how they look at things.
Do you think the mayor is doing something about gun violence here in Chicago?
Well, they say she is, but I can't tell because everybody keep getting killed.
And it just hasn't gotten any better. There's been so many broken promises on the Democratic side and Republican side. We never hear from them at all.
If you had to send a message to the politicians here in Chicago, what would be that message?
They need to do something more stern, more stricter, and if that doesn't work, try something else. Don't just stop. You can't just stop. You have to find a solution somewhere, somehow.
They're not doing their job. There's too much going on in Chicago. Too much violence, too many deaths, too many parents feeling like me.
Okay, so now arrests in Chicago's plummeted to historic lows as crime rises and police admittedly pull back. No way, what it says in quotations. Chicago police have arrested the fewest number of suspects in at the least 20-year amid a crime wave that has continued raging in the city since 2020. In the past, I might see a guy with a gun in his waistband and I jump out and chase him, one decorated officer said, according to the Chicago Sun-Times. No way I do that now. Police made arrests in 12% of crime cases in 2021, which is the lowest since 2001. When the data first released, Chicago Sun-Times analysis found the number of arrests in Chicago peaked in 2005 when arrests were made in nearly 31% of reported crimes. The number has been on a decline since, the data shows. The number of traffic stops and tickets have also dropped, and the number of investigative stops fell by more than 50% between 2019 and 2021. Wonder why? Fewer crimes are also being reported to the police department by both residents and officers on beats, according to the analysis. Do y'all know why? Because people know nothing's going to happen. People know nothing is going to happen. That's the reason why they don't look for anything to happen, because crimes are not going to be solved. Your child gets shot, like you see that, it's just going to be another statistic. People of Chicago, Cook County, people of Chicago, you guys need to understand something here. You do not want anything changed because you cannot let go of your pride. Pride comes before the fall. The fall is there. The reason the fall is there is because of pride, specifically black pride. Too much pride to say that the Democrats have it wrong. Now, listen to me before my folks get offended. If you are a Democrat person and you are a registered Democrat, I'm not talking to you. You follow this channel. You know what I'm about. You know I love you. You know I don't have no disrespect towards you. We have mutual respect on this channel. I'm not talking about you as a Democrat. I'm talking about the system, the driving force behind the Democrats. They are showing it in their deeds. Show me some Republicans who are doing things that is not about truth and righteousness. You will see me call them out. I don't care who they are. Black people of Chicago. You do not really want nothing to change. And I know I'm repeating myself. You know, you may have watched this before. My family up in Chicago, thank y'all for showing other family members this video. But you do not want anything to change. This has become like our lifestyle. This has just become a part of. This is like having listen, let me slow down. This is like you that are ignorant to how better a life you can have if you went and got your hip replaced. And this is something that happened with a family member as well, guys. I'm just giving y'all, she know who she is. She walked around with a bad hip for so long, man. My cousins would call and tell me, hey, auntie, hey, Ty, your auntie, or Ty, your great aunt, her hip is hurting her really bad. She's always crying. We can't go here. She can only last this long here and there. I said, because she needs a hip replacement. They told her she needed a hip replacement. Well, she's scared of it because she don't know what it all entails. She went on for years in this pain, constantly taking this medication. All she needed was this hip replacement. I had a conversation with her. And when I had this conversation with her and I let her know all the things that's going on with her hip. I let her know how you can develop something called a vascular necrosis, and it has a high mortality rate. She did not know what that means. That means that you can die, is what I told her. Well, I don't want to do it. What I told her, when you get this hip replaced, I said, the pain that you're dealing with right now, listen, folks, I hope y'all catching on to what I'm saying is metaphorically and on an analogy type level, on a parable type level. I said that the pain that you're dealing with right now, it's not going to be nothing near what you're going to have once you get that hip replaced. It's not even going to be close. What I'm saying, the pain is going to be less. I said, if you can handle this pain that you got going on right now, so when you get that hip replaced done, you're going to be able to handle it like it's nothing. And not only that, you are going to be able to walk right after we get the hip replacement. After we do the hip replacement, you are going to be able to walk. You're going to be so much better. But you cannot continue to go on like this. Don't cry about the pain that you're in. Don't cry about how you have to keep on taking medication for the pain in your hip. Don't cry about that you got a limp. Don't cry about but you can't go nowhere. Don't cry about you can't make it to the family reunion because you can't stand on. Don't cry about you can't go to these events because you can't sit for too long because you got to lay on the opposite side of where you're pain. Don't cry about all that if you're not trying to do anything about it. Chicagoans, you are not trying to really do anything about the current situation in Chicago, because if you did, you would use the analogy that I just used and do something different. You are more ticked off and have so much pride in the fact that my grandma, my mama had a bad hip and she did it, so if she can take it, I can take it. You're not trying to listen and heed to good reason and logic. You're not trying to heed to common sense. Our black communities in Chicago are going to continue to go in a specific route like it is right now because you're not trying to do anything different. You say with your mouth that you are, but your actions is showing otherwise. You have way too much pride in voting the way that you've always voted that you don't want to do something different to change the condition that you in. This relative had too much pride. And I have family that had this same hip too, and they went through it and suffering every single day because of pride. Went on. She got the hip replaced. Hello? I just want to say thank you. I'm so glad I talked to you and you told me the truth about all this. I walked 200 feet. I do have some pain from the surgery, but you're right. It don't hurt nearly as much. I told him I might as well go up and down some stairs now because I can. Let me talk to your therapist. Yeah, your auntie, she's doing really, really good. She's doing phenomenal. We have people that get out of hip replacements and, they do walk and all that, but she's like wanting to walk further. And I'm like, what great. Her life has changed. Her life is completely different because she did something different. If you want something different out of your life, you can't keep doing the same exact thing that you're doing right now. It's that easy. Chicago has been rocked with crime in recent years. Homicide skyrocketed in the city in 2020 following a drop in violence for the 3 previous years. The Windy City recorded nearly 770 homicides in 2020, up 50% compared to 2019. Last year, the city broke a 25-year record when it surpassed 800 homicides in Chicago. More of the same has unfolded with shootings since 2020. There were 2,100 shootings in the city in 2019, which increased to over 3,200 in 2020 and 3,500 shooting incidents in 2021. So far this year, shootings and killings for the first half of 2022 are down by 17 to 10% respectively. However, the city is still on pace to break the 600 homicide benchmark by the end of the year. Can y'all believe that? It's like watching the stock market. You're watching the stock market and all this like that. Like, look at Chicago deaths. Look at Chicago deaths. Strictest gun laws in the land, red flag laws, whatever you want to have you, but yet it's still happening there. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the same exact thing I gave you with the hip analogy. It's the same exact thing. You are going to continue to suffer. You're going to continue to have pain. You're going to continue to have this limp. You're going to continue to have a development of having to possibly get a vascular necrosis is going to kill you in the end. You're going to continue to have to stay on pain medication. You're going to continue to do these same things over and over again because you got too much pride to do something differently than what you always have done. It's really, really simple. But somehow, some way, somebody convinced you, no, you see, because grandmama had a bad hip, and then your great aunt, she had a bad hip too. Bad hips run in our family, so we just used to that. Is that what it is, Chicago? Is that what it is, black people? We just so used to it that we just deal with it. Just deal with the pain. Live a miserable life, and then you die. You got one shot on this thing called life. You got one journey through this thing called life. I made that decision. There is no way I'm going to go through all that hell and then die. What type of life are you going to have on this earth? So this says the decline in arrests comes after sweeping changes were made to how the Chicago PD patrols the streets, including restricting their vehicle pursuit policy, ending foot pursuits if a suspect runs from an officer or if someone commits a minor offense. Police were also told to stop making arrests over offenses such as possession of small amounts of marijuana, the Chicago Times reported. Honestly, I told y'all, I'm neutral. Nobody controls the way I think. Small amounts of marijuana, I'm just letting y'all know. I have some relatives that I've been with before where they were pulled over and the police officer clearly smelled marijuana. Said, you got marijuana? They said, yeah, I got a nickel bag. He took it, went off to the side of the street, did like this and say, look, don't be X, Y, and Z, pulled you over because you had a actual broken tail light and you didn't have no lights actually on to show the license plate. I've seen police officers do that. So the little small amounts of marijuana possession, I get that right there. I get it. But now they say don't even chase them. Like, don't even chase the criminal. Don't even, vehicle pursuit policy. Ladies and gentlemen, if I cannot see a better way of how the police are being defunded, they're being defunded not just monetary wise, they're being defunded action wise. If the police are being defunded in such a way like this, Chicagoans, who do you think are going to continue to be more victims? You are. You are going to continue to be victims. You want to know why? Because they said, let them Negroes kill themselves. Let them do it all day long. Police, stop going down there and policing these folks. Stop chasing them. Let the criminals go, because let them keep on doing criminal-like type activities so he can go on and kill his very own. Let him be the type of thing to where they eat their own young. Let them kill themselves. Let them wipe themselves out, because it does not matter. We're not going to have hardly any use for the Negroes anyway, because we're going to be going towards the brown community, the Hispanics. We don't care about the Negroes. They don't care about themselves. So why should we? Black folks, yes, I'm talking to you. Why should anybody care about you when you don't care about yourself? So these people that are in power, Mayor Lightfoot, Governor Pritzker, they are allowing this to happen. They are showing you what they're about. They do not care about you, because if they did, they would not sit there and try to have the police pull back so you guys can all be killed. You need to watch some of those movies where they did something like that, where the people had the protection and then somebody pulled them away and they're like, well, but we're going to die. We're going to die. Well, we just taking orders. I hate to make this comparison, but what happened in Uvalde on that level, what they're doing in Chicago is exactly what happened with Uvalde. Can you imagine somebody calling in and telling them to pull back? We got kids in that classroom dying. They're getting shot right now. They're in there getting shot right now. Hold. Don't go in there. Don't pursue. Don't. I'm using it as a metaphor, folks, if you understand what I'm saying. That's what they're doing on a grand scale. Mayor Lightfoot, J.B. Pritzker, that's what they're doing on a grand scale. They are ordering the police to stand back and allow you to keep on getting massacred. It's the same exact thing. When is going to come a time right now, Chicagoans, where you're going to have someone say what these parents are saying about Uvalde? Why y'all taking so long? Why isn't anyone going in there? Why aren't they helping? Well, the police officer said don't. But guess what? You have parents, a woman who ran in there, got her child out. You got a man, heroic, who was getting his hair cut. He went in there and actually led the way. So what am I saying right now? You have to do the same thing of what some of that parent was willing to do. Chicagoans, if you see that they are not allowing the police to come in and do their job to protect you in your neighborhoods and your communities, get the heck out. I do not care. I know it will be scary. I do not. Get the heck out of Chicago. Go move somewhere further from Chicago, a small town. You can do it. You can look up jobs and things right now in different areas. Get your child out of there. Go to Kankakee. Go somewhere. I don't know nobody there. It does not matter. You are saving your child's life. It's about upbringing your offspring. When you raise your child to a certain age, whatever like that, to where you know they can do for themselves in a great area, then if you want to, go back and move there. Move. That's it. Decatur, y'all the same exact way. Move, man. Decatur just messed up. Why are you still there? Move. Or if you want to see change, you either be the change. You want to see something different in Chicago? You need to quit doing things like you've always done it. Mayor Lightfoot and J.B. Pritzker is showing you through their actions they don't give a good goddamn care about you Chicagoans, especially if you're black. And don't say it's a racist thing because Mayor Lightfoot is black. It's all about the agenda that they are carrying out. They want a certain type of people there. The same exact thing like Marcus Sanger had out there. This is just Marcus Sanger goal on a grand scale. Let them of a certain Negro descendant and certain Negro intelligent level, let them wipe themselves out. Let only the intelligent ones, the ones who can be something, the ones who can be engineers, medical professionals, doctors, lawyers, let them black folks be the ones that actually stay around. But for the ones that are like delinquent, whatever, let them little black bastard Negro people kill themselves. Please do the earth a favor. Them black folks don't deserve to even live anyway. Let them kill themselves. Let the little hoodlums and the ones that would be. But it's innocent people being shot. Innocent. Oh, we don't care. Who cares? His mama was single anyway. Child probably didn't have a chance in hell anyway. Who cares if he's dead? Ty, that is so harsh. That's what they're saying through their actions, Chicagoans. Come at me, call me Uncle Tom, say what you want to, but guess what? My family ain't the one getting killed. My son's still right here. My family aren't the ones getting shot up or anything like that. My family aren't the ones that are not sitting there talking about, oh man, we just can't. Nuh-uh. People got smart and got out. Now, like I said, I got family there. They're in Chicago, but they're not in areas like this. But they know about areas like this because we got extended family. I'm not hating. I got some family that's part of this stuff. I got some family that's in this stuff. They are one's getting shot, one's doing a shooting. They're choosing that. Still got love for them. They crazy. I love everybody. I'm just saying they are crazy. When I say I got love for them, I'm talking about like I got love for them in the sense to where you got love for your family. But I don't sit there and I agree with anything that they're doing whatsoever. If they do something wrong, I will call it out, and I have done it. I will call them out, call them stupid, call them dumb, call them thugs, call them hoodlums, call them everything there, period. They know what they're doing. So I'm not about to have no sympathy for them just because they're relatives. Not at all. Anyway, the decline in arrests comes after sweeping changes were made to the Chicago PD patrols and streets. Okay, we already read that part right there. One police officer told the outlet that some officers hesitate interacting with criminals with guns, most likely black people, due to prosecutors having a tighter grip on approving felony charges against criminals. Attacks such as fatal shootings in Chicago police officer Ella French last year made other officers step back and think, who really cares about us at this point? According to the unarmed police officer, who really cares about us at this point is what he said. We can only support each other at the lowest ranks, the officer said. And if that means going out there and he said, if that means going out there and not doing anything, then that means going out there and not doing anything. Why should they? President of Fraternal Order Police Lodge 7, John Cantazera, attributed police pulling back for a host of different reasons, including the coronavirus, police coming under more scrutiny, and that making an arrest may not be worth their life or becoming a prominent news topic and villain, according to the Sun-Times. So guess what? Black people, understand this. By them doing that, it's going to make y'all start to cry out. Y'all going to start to see these black other criminals that's in your neighborhoods. It's black people killing black people. Let's just be real. Keep it 100. Black people killing black people. It's going to get so crazy, so extreme without the police protection there. You guys that are on the innocent side, you're going to lose your mind. And guess who you're going to cry out for? You're going to cry out for the ones who are incentivizing a lot of things people do there anyway right now as it is. You're going to call out for Big Daddy government. And Big Daddy government going to come in and want to sweep in and come and save the day. That's been their plan the whole time. Let you Negroes keep on killing yourself. Keep on doing it till y'all cry out so bad you're not going to have a choice but to need the feds. You're going to need the federal government. You're going to need us. We already a daddy anyway because, we want you to keep your little bastardly child without a father there. And we're going to incentivize by keep on giving you money and WIC and food stamps, Section 8, cell phones, all that. So now, guess what? We're going to up the ante now. Let them niggas keep on killing themselves. Let them keep on doing it to where these mothers not going to have a choice but to cry out and need us. So then we can come in and be a bigger father. Not only that, we about to be your husband too. Let's see. One crime researcher who spoke to Chicago Sun-Times reported similar findings pointing to fallout from the pandemic from police pulling back and speculating the riots and protests of 2020 could have caused crime to increase. What comes through this? It said what comes through is that context matters. The context of this decline in police activity and arrests. Crime researcher Deepak Pamakarma told the outlet, when there is high profile event, the community scrutiny increases. Police activity drops. There are so many factors related to the pandemic, but that could have led to police to pull back as well, but highly unlikely. But it's entirely possible that the murder of George Floyd, the highest profile killing in U.S. history, played a role in increases in crime. As the police pull back in the city, the department has also been coping with staffing issues. Chicago PD saw the lowest number of staffers in March of this year after 300 personnel resigned or retired from the department and a dozen more had stepped down. Good. I'm not saying good like good because they don't need to be doing it. No, I'm saying good. Y'all can get enough of this. People are going to wake up. This is going to cause you folks in the hood and the projects and the ghettos. It's going to cause y'all to wake up. Because you're going to sit there and it's going to be one of two things. Y'all going to have to wake up or y'all going to have to strap up. If it has to come down to the point to where they have to actually defend yourself, which you should be anyway, that's what it's going to come to. I know somebody that actually was a gubernatorial candidate, Gary Rabine. These people moved their businesses away. Businesses in Chicago are going, I don't care what Mayor Lightfoot lie to y'all and say, people are moving their businesses away from Chicago. They're getting tired of it. So maybe they just need to let this fire burn itself out. Keep on letting them do it. Keep on letting them do it. This is what I'm saying right here, folks. It's going to keep on happening because you keep on putting the wrong person in those positions. They don't really care about y'all. Y'all don't really want no change there because if you did, you would do something different. I done said that and repeated myself numerous of times, and I'm glad I didn't get too crazy on here because y'all know when I get passionate, some folks just get, it's like you're yelling at me, Ty. You're yelling. You're getting so... Was I calm enough for you then? Did it hit home? Y'all still gonna be like, well, you don't even know, baby, because it ain't even. Oh, okay. So these numbers are lying right here. Okay. Anywho, folks, that's what I have on that right now. It's really I mean, some folks are gonna disagree with me, but it really is an easy fix. No, man, we got to take the Gishmakoshes and the Kashmakoshes and dude, it really is easy. What would you do if you was governor? You went there, Ty? National Guard. Shutting it down. Shut it down. We about to go in. But what you're going to find? Too many people got their hands in this. Too many people, drug dealers, gangs, and all that, certain crime families. They got a lot of these politicians and people in their back pockets up there. People are easily manipulated by the thing that the Bible says the people is the root of all evil. The love of money. Plain and simple. Easy. They have nothing to lose at all if these people keep on doing things the way they're doing right now. All it is just a win for the wrong side. Continue to do the things you're doing right now and expect something different. They say that's insanity. Well, what else? This is crazy is what they keep saying. Oh my God, this is just so crazy. This is just so crazy. Quit doing the same thing. Do something different. Just saying. Try it. Anyway, folks, don't forget to hit that like button down there so this video can be circulated within the YouTube algorithm, all right? Also, double check to make sure that you are still subscribed to the channel. I really appreciate it, folks. I'm Ty Smith, Model Renaissance Man, hoping and praying that every last one of you have food, shelter, and clothing, and most of all, I hope and pray every last one of you guys are in great health, mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. God bless you all through Jesus. What's going on, everybody? So, hey, check this out. I appreciate you guys watching. I appreciate you taking time out of your day to view these videos. Do not forget to subscribe to the channel, give the video a thumbs up, and also right here is where you can catch the next video, the latest video that I've done. But like right up here, this is stuff that I've done kind of in the past. So in this area, you might find a video that I've done in the past. It can be funny, it can be something serious. It does not matter. But this is something that you can also do to check out more material that I do in my channel, because I do a lot in this channel, all right? So again, appreciate everything from you guys. Keep on watching it, keep on supporting it, and God bless you all.